Hey guys, it's the Showthanator here, and this is Jose Aldo versus Chain Jung in the first fight of the semifinals in the Featherweight CPU versus CPU tournament. It is on pro difficulty, and Jose Aldo is my pick for this fight. I think he's going to get a good, strong decision win. I think that Jung's just going to come out too aggressive like he's doing right now, and I think Aldo's going to end up catching him a few times, but I just don't think he's going to be able to do enough to finish Chain Jung here. When they fought in real life a couple years ago, I believe 2013 in August, if I'm not mistaken, Aldo and Jung had a pretty closer fight. It wasn't like anything special to watch, but really Jung kind of dislocated his shoulder in there. I think that's the only reason Aldo got the finish there in the fourth round, was because of injury, because Chain Jung's injury. Since then, I believe Chain Jung never fought. Right now he's serving a 2-year service in South Korea, I believe. It's the South Korean military. And I mean, it's just weird that Jung is just now getting called up for it when he was getting set to fight Akira Khorasani, which, by the way, Khorasani retired after his last fight. He got knocked out by Cecilia. I can't remember the guy's first name ever. Cecilia knocked him out in the first round, and Khorasani retired. I was really hoping for Chain Jung to come back, but it's weird. Just as he's getting another fight signed after this injury, he gets called up to the South Korean military. Jose Aldo, on the other hand, will be fighting Conor McGregor next, and that's just sad. Like I think I said it in the video where McGregor and Lamas were fighting in this tournament in the first round, but just McGregor simply doesn't deserve the title shot yet. If he fought, like Mendes and Lamas are scheduled to fight. Swanson's coming off a loss to Edgar. Freaking McGregor is the only human being in the world that's free to fight Edgar that would make sense for a number one contender fight. Instead, they give McGregor the title shot right away because it's money, and they knew if they gave McGregor Edgar would definitely just dominate and destroy McGregor, no problem. Edgar would just absolutely kill him. So anyway, that's the end of the first round. I believe Jose Aldo won that round 10-9. We're skipping to the second round here, and here we go. Speaking of Edgar, they also have this fight set up in May where Uriah Faber will move up to featherweight to fight Frankie Edgar. Now, more than likely, Faber, after the fight, will just go ahead and move right back down to bantamweight. And then if Edgar wins, the fight between Aldo and McGregor is in July, and more than likely Jose Aldo won't want to fight again until like late in the year. So Edgar will either wait for his title shot, which is what I think he should do, because if Edgar beats Faber, I mean, for sure Edgar will face the winner of McGregor Aldo. They can't really deny that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. Though that's what we've been saying about Rory McDonald also. Rory McDonald's been on a tear. He should already be set to fight Robbie Lawler. But right now, Ben Henderson calls out Rory McDonald. Dana says no, because McDonald already has another opponent set up. Because as you all should know, Lombard failed his drug test for UFC 182. He got caught with steroids. Not a huge shocker there for him, but I mean, I seriously just think that McDonald's going to be fighting Condit next because I know Robbie Lawler wanted some time off. So I think it's going to be in May, I'm guessing, that it's going to be Carlos Condit versus Rory McDonald on that pay-per-view in May. Now, obviously, UFC's withholding the opponent for McDonald. There's no way it's GSP because, you know, GSP and Rory McDonald won't fight each other. And, no, I highly doubt it's Robbie Lawler. It's a possibility, but I highly doubt it considering, you know, Robbie says he wants time off. He'll probably want to return around, you know, mid-late this year, probably between July and September he'll want to fight. But, you know, July already has a great main event set up between Aldo and McGregor. Even though McGregor doesn't deserve the shot, like I said earlier, it's going to be a huge payday, and I don't think they're going to want to replace the main event there. Now, I'm hoping GSP does come back, immediately gets a title shot against Robbie Lawler, or he faces the winner of Matt Brown and Johnny Hendricks. Hopefully Johnny beats Matt Brown. I mean, I love Matt Brown too, but if that's how it works, if they end up setting up that way, I would like to see Hendricks rematch with GSP because that fight was so close. I strongly think Hendricks won that fight, even though I'm not a huge Hendricks fan. I think Hendricks definitely won that fight, and they need a rematch again. But anyway, that's the end of that second round. We're going to round 3, where I think Aldo won again 10-9. Oh, that Superman punch off the cage by Jung. Jung landed some shots. Now, I really did talk a lot about other things besides this fight that's going on right now. There's just a lot happening in the MMA world right now. I know at the beginning of my channel, I kind of said I was going to post a whole bunch of stuff about MMA news. I think I'm going to start doing that again. Just instead of doing vlogs, I'll just do some UFC gameplay while I talk about the news. Instead of doing it on these from now on. Superman punch by Jung. Aldo with a nice uppercut. Sung Jung, I believe, landed one also. The Korean Zombie trying to make sure he doesn't get... Oh, there it is. Aldo's got the Muay Thai clinch. This is where he's most dominant in this video game. But Jung finally escapes. Gets uppercutted twice. Once to the head, once to the body. He escapes. Gets front kicked in the mouth. Aldo being very, very passive. Being very elusive. Countering well. And Jung just needs to pick his shots here. If he's going to be too aggressive, it just looks like he's trying too hard to land shots here. And Aldo's kind of making him pay for it. Look at that. All those counters by Aldo. That back kick was crazy. That head kick landed. Nice knee. Nothing special in this fight. It has not been very exciting. But, you know, it's not the most boring fight. I mean, look at that. Aldo with a good takedown. Remember, anything can happen in this sport. They could stand up, the next punch that lands could end the fight. So you never know, like, right there, that could have ended the fight. We don't know, but it didn't. But, I mean, every single strike, basically, besides jabs and regular straights and leg kicks, can end the fight at any time. So you never want to count anybody out. the last second escapes the clinch. Aldo 30-27 for Aldo. I mean, I don't see it going Jung's way. Let's see here. There he is. Advancing to the finals is Jose Aldo. He will fight the winner of the next fight, which is Cub Swanson versus Conor McGregor. Will we see a rematch between Swanson and Aldo? Their first fight took in WEC, where Aldo won in 8 seconds, I believe it was. Just 8 seconds with a flying knee. Knock him down, and he just started pounding on him. Got the TKO victory. Or will we see McGregor hopefully seeing a future matchup here, a future real matchup that will happen in July. UFC 189, I believe, is the pay-per-view. And thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it for this video. Please like, comment what you think is going to happen in the next fight between McGregor and Swanson. Also comment, let me know what you thought about Chain Sung Jung versus Jose Aldo here. And also subscribe, the biggest thing you guys can do. I'm out.